Please imagine you are doing a volunteer job of building a house for the local poor, and then you and your friends successfully build up a house. Even though that's very simple and crude, you still think it will be enough for those poor children. But after you leave, the locals will push the shack down to the ground and rebuild on their own. Your volunteering means nothing. Nowadays, many teenagers from the West coming with passion and enthusiasm to the developing countries to offer help to the local communities. But the reality is usually very different from what they expected. In order to satisfy the demands of students' college application resume, there are a large number of travel agencies or NGOs offering voluntary programs, turning it into an industry that serves an opportunity to help others. Volunteerism brings negative effects on local communities' economy, employment, and psychological health. First of all, the cost for volunteering is huge, in which voluntary programs have to provide volunteers accommodations, meals, and activities assigned, occupying scarce resources. Meanwhile, volunteer programs also take the working opportunity away from locals, and most of the volunteers are actually poor skilled. In addition to economic and employment impacts, the foreign volunteer industry also brings emotional and psychological negativity. There's a risk that short-term volunteers and the caregivers can create a long-term negative psychological influence on the young children with whom they interact, resulting from the breaking of the emotional bonds when the volunteers go back home. Booming volunteerism leads to another critical problem, which is the most serious, maybe destructive, medical damage. Projects Abroad, for example, offers medical volunteering for anyone over age 16, even if they lack prior medical experience and don't speak the language. Much worse, Gap Medics offers a program especially for high schoolers. Advertising it will help you set yourself apart from the crowd of college and university applicants. In contrast, a recent survey reported by the Association of American Medical Colleges, 73% of the American medical schools recommend or require prior medical or clinical experience for applicants. The core of volunteerism is to establish intimate relationships between people and to promote local development. Before becoming a volunteer, everyone should evaluate his or her duty and the goal to achieve one's duty as a qualified volunteer. Directly supporting local education and skill training by donation is a better and more practical way to truly help the local communities. The poor need no hands to help them do anything, but a hand to help them stand up to help themselves.